centuries, African kingdoms have shaped the continent's story, weaving a rich narrative of culture, tradition, and power. From mighty empires to resilient city-states, each left an indelible mark on the African landscape. From the golden coast of Ghana to the majestic mountains of Ethiopia, African kingdoms have been the cradle of civilization, innovation, and artistic expression. Explore with us the vibrant cultures of the African continent and discover the timeless wisdom of Africa's ancient traditions. Meet the legendary leaders who forged empires, resisted colonization, and preserved their people's heritage. Uncover the secrets of Africa's ancient technologies, from irrigation systems to astronomical discoveries. Join us on this captivating journey through the fascinating tales of Africa's kingdoms, where culture, tradition, and power intertwined. Discover the untold stories of Africa's monarchies and experience the resilience and splendor of a continent that continues to inspire awe. Before we head on, consider subscribing to our channel if you're yet to. Like and share our contents to keep spreading our eye-opening Black narrative. Now let's continue on our journey through Africa's great empires. Number 1, Egyptian Empire. In the cradle of civilization, where the majestic Nile River flows, the great Egyptian Empire rose to majesty. Born around 3100 BCE, this ancient powerhouse would dominate the Mediterranean world for millennia, leaving an indelible mark on human history. King Narmer the Unifier forged the first dynasty, laying the foundation for Egypt's ascendancy. His successor, Canm, fortified Egypt's borders, establishing a stronghold that would withstand the test of time. As the Old Kingdom dawned, from 2613 to 2181 BCE, Egypt's pyramids pierced the desert skies, monumental testament to its engineering prowess and religious devotion. The Great Pyramid of Giza, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, remains an awe-inspiring marvel, drawing millions of visitors. Within its labyrinthine chambers, ancient secrets whisper tales of advanced knowledge, mathematical precision, and architectural genius. The pyramids stood as sentinels, guarding the mysteries of the pharaohs and the gods. The Middle Kingdom, from 2040 to 17,050 BCE, saw Egypt's resurgence under pharaohs like Senusret III and Ahmose I. Conquests of Nubia and Syria expanded Egypt's dominion, while artisans crafted exquisite works, adorning temples and tombs with vibrant paintings and intricate hieroglyphs. The New Kingdom, from 1570 to 1085 BCE, was Egypt's golden age. Hatshepsut, Thutmose III, and Ramses II forged an empire, establishing trade and diplomatic relations with neighboring kingdoms. Hatshepsut's trade missions and architectural innovations cemented her legacy. Thutmose III's military campaigns expanded Egypt's borders, while Ramses II's legendary battle against the Hittites at Kadesh demonstrated Egypt's military might. The subsequent treaty established a lasting peace, showcasing Egypt's diplomatic prowess. As the Third Intermediate Period dawned, internal strife and external invasions threatened Egypt's stability. Yet the Ptolemaic dynasty, born from Alexander the Great's legacy, revived Egyptian power. Today, Egypt's rich history enthralls millions. Visitors flock to the pyramids, the Great Sphinx, and the Valley of the Kings, uncovering secrets of Pharaoh's past. The Temple of Karnak and the Egyptian Museum showcase Egypt's architectural genius and artistic treasures. Modern leaders have preserved Egypt's heritage, promoting nationalism and economic growth. Cairo, the capital, weaves a tapestry of Islamic, Coptic, and ancient Egyptian heritage, with vibrant souks, majestic mosques, and timeless Nile River cruises. Egypt's eternal legacy is a testament to the ingenuity, resilience, and creativity of its people, an enduring civilization that continues to captivate the world. 2. The Kingdom of Congo. The Congo Empire, located in West Central Africa, was a powerful and influential kingdom that thrived from the 14th to the 17th century. Founded by Nemia Lukeni around 13,000, the empire expanded significantly under King Nzinga Nkuwu in the 15th century. One of the Congo Empire's most notable achievements was its complex system of governance. The empire was decentralized, with a council of advisors known as the Nkanda assisting the king, or Manikongo. Provincial governors, or Mweni, and local chiefs, or Nkulu, administered regions, ensuring effective administration The Congo Empire's economy was another significant achievement. Agriculture thrived, with crops like maize, cassava, and yams being staple foods. The empire's strategic location enabled trade with European nations, particularly Portugal and other African kingdoms. Ivory, copper, cloth, and slaves were highly valued commodities. Congo artisans developed a rich cultural heritage, renowned for their exceptional craftsmanship. Wood carvings, pottery, and textiles showcased their skill. Music and dance played integral roles in Congo society, with intricate masks and costumes adorning performers. The Congo Empire's interaction with Europeans, particularly Portugal, led to significant cultural exchange. Christianity was introduced in 1491, and King Afonso I, who ruled from 1509 to 1543, adopted the religion. This led to the development of a unique Afro-Portuguese culture. Afonso I's reign is notable for its achievements in education and literacy. He established schools and encouraged the use of the Latin alphabet to write the Congo language. This led to a significant increase in literacy rates. The Congo Empire's architectural achievements are still admired today. The empire's capital, Mbanza, Congo, featured impressive structures like the Royal Palace and the Church of the Holy Savior. Despite facing internal conflicts and external pressures, the Congo Empire's legacy endures. Its cultural heritage, art, and architecture continue to inspire and influence contemporary African societies. Under the rule of Diogo I, who ruled from 1545 to 1561, the Congo Empire expanded its borders, incorporating neighboring kingdoms. Alvaro I, who ruled from 1561 to 1587, strengthened trade relations with Portugal and other European nations. The Congo Empire's decline began in the 17th century due to internal conflicts and external pressures. However, its achievements in governance, economy, culture, and architecture remain a testament to its greatness. Number 3, the Mali Empire. The Mali Empire's story began in the 13th century when Sundiata Keita, also known as the Lion King, united various Malinke kingdoms near the upper Niger River. Sundiata's vision for a centralized government, diplomacy, and a well-trained army laid the groundwork for the empire's prosperity. Under his reign from 1235 to 1255, Sundiata conquered neighboring kingdoms, including the Sasso Empire, and established trade relations with North African merchants. As Sundiata's leadership and strategic alliances paved the way for his successors, the 14th century became known as the Mali Empire's Golden Age. Mansa Musa I, who ruled from 1312 to 1337, expanded the empire's territory, controlled trade routes, and spread Islam. His famous pilgrimage to Mecca showcased the empire's wealth, causing inflation in Egypt. Mansa Musa's diplomatic relations with North African and Middle Eastern leaders further solidified the empire's influence. During this period, Mansa Uli, who had ruled from 1255 to 1270, continued Mansa Musa's legacy and expanded the empire's borders. He conquered key cities, including Timbuktu, which became a major trading center. Timbuktu's strategic location enabled the empire to control the trans-Saharan trade, and when a renowned traveler, Ibn Battuta, visited the Mali Empire during Mansa Suleiman's reign and noted the empire's peace, lawfulness, and prosperity. Ibn Battuta's accounts highlighted the empire's cultural advancements, including its architecture, education, and Islamic practices. The Mali Empire became a center of Islamic learning, attracting scholars from across the Islamic world. Its architecture, including the famous Djingare Bear Mosque in Timbuktu, showcased its wealth and cultural sophistication. Malian literature flourished, with works such as the Epic of Sundiata, and Malian art became renowned. The Mali Empire's economic prosperity was fueled by its control of trade routes, enabling the empire to exploit gold, salt, copper, and ivory resources. Agriculture was also a significant contributor to its economy, with fertile soil and a favorable climate. However, the empire began to decline in the 15th century due to internal conflicts, external pressures, and the rise of neighboring powers. Despite its decline, the Mali Empire's legacy endured, shaping West African societies and leaving a lasting impact on the region's culture, trade, and politics. Number 4, the Ashanti Empire. The Ashanti Empire's history is one of resilience, strategic leadership, and cultural richness. Founded in the 17th century by Osei Tutu, This powerful West African state would go on to shape the region's history for centuries to come. Osei Tutu, the first Asantehene, or king, united various Akan states and established Kumasi as the empire's capital. With the guidance of his trusted advisor, Okomfo Anokie, Tutu oversaw a massive territorial expansion, building a disciplined army and introducing new organizational structures. The Ashanti army conquered Denkyira in 17,001, gaining access to the Gulf of Guinea and the Atlantic Ocean coastal trade with Europeans. To maintain power, the Ashanti Empire developed a sophisticated system of governance. The empire was divided into provinces, each governed by a relative of the Asantehene. This ensured loyalty and stability, as provincial leaders had a vested interest in the empire's success. A network of scouts and spies provided intelligence on potential threats, allowing the empire to respond quickly to external challenges. The empire's military was also key to its power. The Ashanti army was highly organized, with a centralized command structure and specialized units. Warriors were trained in guerrilla warfare and ambush tactics, making them formidable opponents. The 18th century marked the Ashanti Empire's golden age, with significant economic growth and cultural advancements. The empire became a major player in the gold and slave trades, exchanging resources for firearms and other goods with European powers. This period also saw the development of a sophisticated hierarchical system, architecture, and artisanship. Under the leadership of Opoku Ware I, the empire's borders expanded and power was consolidated. Osei Bonsu modernized the administration, maintaining the empire's prosperity. Notable figures like Ya Asantewa led the Ashanti resistance against British colonial rule, showcasing the empire's resilience. The Ashanti Empire's economic power was also rooted in its control of the gold trade. Gold was mined in the empire's southern regions and traded with European powers, providing significant revenue. The empire's artisans developed renowned gold work, wood carvings, and textiles, which were highly prized throughout West Africa. Despite facing significant challenges, including the Anglo-Ashanti Wars, which ultimately led to British colonization in 1902, the Ashanti Empire's legacy endures. Today, the Ashanti people remain proud of their heritage, with Osei Tutu II, the current Asantehene, serving as a symbol of their enduring identity. The Ashanti Empire's history is a testament to the ingenuity and strength of its people, who built a powerful and enduring state that continues to shape West African history. Number 5, Zulu Empire. The Zulu Empire's story is one of remarkable achievement, strategic leadership, and cultural richness. Founded in the early 19th century by Shaka, a visionary leader, united various Nguni clans and established the Zulu Empire. He revolutionized warfare with the Ikolwa, a thrusting spear, and the buffalo horns formation, which allowed his warriors to surround and annihilate enemy forces. This military prowess helped expand the empire, making it the greatest power in southern Africa. Under Shaka's leadership, the Zulu Empire expanded through conquest, incorporating neighboring tribes and states. His half-brother Dingaan Kasenzangakona ruled for 12 years, fighting against the Voortrekkers, Dutch settlers who sought to establish their own territories in southern Africa. Mpande Kasenzangakona, Dingaan's half-brother, ruled for 30 years with Boer and British support. During his reign, the empire maintained its power through strategic alliances and conquests. The Zulu Empire's military system was highly organized with regiments, MPI, and age sets. Cetshwayo Kampande, the last Zulu king, fought against the British in the Anglo-Zulu War. Despite being defeated, Cetshwayo's resistance cemented the Zulu Empire's legacy as a powerful and resilient state. Today, the Zulu Empire's legacy endures, with its cultural traditions, language, and history continuing to influence South Africa. The empire's military innovations and strategic leadership remain studied and admired worldwide. Number 6, the Ethiopian Empire. Ethiopia's rich history traces back to the legendary King Menelik I, the son of King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba, who founded the Solomonic dynasty in the 8th century BCE. This ancient lineage laid the groundwork for Ethiopia's rich cultural heritage. The empire's early achievements included the construction of the Temple of the Ark in Axum, housing the sacred Ark of the Covenant, and the development of Ge'ez, an ancient script still used in Ethiopian languages. In the 4th century CE, King Ezana expanded the empire, conquering the kingdom of Kush and adopting Christianity. Ezana's military campaigns took him as far as modern-day Sudan, securing vital trade routes and spreading Christianity throughout the region. His reign marked the beginning of Ethiopia's long-standing relationship with the Christian world. The medieval period saw the rise of the Zagwe dynasty, marked by the construction of rock-hewn churches in Lalibela. King Lalibela, the dynasty's most famous ruler, built these magnificent structures, which would become a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Zagwe dynasty's achievements in art, architecture, and literature helped establish Ethiopia as a center of African culture. In the 13th century, Emperor Yekuno Amlak restored the Solomonic dynasty, unifying the empire and modernizing its military. His successor, Emperor Tewodros I, continued this progress, introducing modern infrastructure, education, and healthcare. Tewodros' vision for a unified Ethiopia led him to conquer various regional kingdoms, laying the foundation for the modern Ethiopian state. Emperor Menelik II, who ruled from 1889 to 1913, is revered as a national hero. He defeated Italian colonizers at the Battle of Adwa in 1896, securing Ethiopian independence. Menelik's strategic diplomacy and military prowess ensured Ethiopia's sovereignty in the face of European colonialism. He also introduced modern infrastructure, education, and healthcare, transforming Addis Ababa into a thriving capital city. Emperor Haile Selassie, who ruled from 1930 to 1974, further modernized the empire. He introduced a constitution, promoted international cooperation, and played a key role in the founding of the African Union. Haile Selassie's leadership during World War II secured Ethiopia's independence once again, as he rallied the nation against Italian occupation. In recent times, leaders like Meles Zenawi and Abiy Ahmed have driven Ethiopia's progress. Meles Zenawi, who ruled from 1991 to 2012, implemented economic reforms, investing in infrastructure and education. His leadership transformed Ethiopia into one of Africa's fastest-growing economies. Abiy Ahmed, who took office in 2018, has continued this progress. He implemented democratic reforms, freed political prisoners, and made peace with neighboring Eritrea, ending decades of conflict. Abiy's leadership has earned him international recognition, including the Nobel Peace Prize in 2019. Throughout its history, Ethiopia's resilience and adaptability have ensured its continued relevance. From ancient kingdoms to modern-day progress, the Ethiopian Empire's legacy endures, shaping the region's history, culture, and identity. Number 7, the Songhai Empire. The Songhai Empire's story is one of grandeur, resilience, and cultural richness. In the 8th century CE, the Songhai people settled along the Niger River, laying the foundation for a powerful West African empire. Suni Ali Ber, a visionary leader, transformed the Songhai into a mighty force in the 15th century. He conquered neighboring kingdoms, incorporating their riches and knowledge into the empire. His military campaigns took him as far as Timbuktu, which became a vital hub for Islamic learning and trade. Timbuktu's majestic architecture, including the Jingareba Mosque and its vibrant markets, flourished under Suni Ali Ber's leadership. Under his rule, the Songhai Empire developed a sophisticated administrative system, promoting regional stability and prosperity. He encouraged agriculture, commerce, and education, establishing the empire as a center of Islamic scholarship. Merchants traded gold, salt, and cloth along the Niger River, fueling the empire's growth. Askia Muhammad I, who succeeded Suni Ali Ber, further solidified the empire's power. A skilled diplomat and strategist, Askia Muhammad expanded the empire's borders through strategic alliances and military campaigns. He promoted Islamic education, encouraging scholars to flock to Timbuktu. The city became renowned for its vibrant intellectual life, attracting scholars from across Africa and the Mediterranean. The Songhai Empire's prosperity reached its peak during Askia Muhammad's reign. The Niger River continued to support regional commerce, with merchants trading goods from across West Africa. Gao, the empire's administrative hub, oversaw provincial leaders governing local affairs. To maintain power, the Songhai Empire relied on a robust military with cavalry and infantry forces. Strategic alliances with neighboring kingdoms and regional leaders ensured stability. However, internal conflicts and external threats from the Moroccan Empire weakened the Songhai in the 16th century. Moroccan forces conquered Timbuktu in 1591, marking the beginning of the end of the Songhai Empire. In modern times, leaders like Amadou Hampate Ba and Seydou Badian Kouyaté have promoted Songhai culture and heritage. Today, tourists flock to Timbuktu's Djinguereber Mosque, the Niger River's scenic banks, and the Sahara Desert's majestic dunes. The Songhai Empire's story showcases West Africa's rich history, cultural achievements, and resilience. Its impact on the region has been profound, leaving a lasting legacy in Islamic education, regional trade, and cultural heritage. Number 8, the Great Zimbabwe Empire. The Great Zimbabwe Empire, a medieval kingdom located in modern-day Zimbabwe, is a testament to the ingenuity and resilience of the Shona people. Founded in the 11th century, this ancient city became the capital of the Kingdom of Zimbabwe during its late Iron Age. The empire's growth is attributed to the decline of Mapungubwe, a pre-colonial state in southern Africa, around 13,000, due to climatic change or the greater availability of gold in the hinterland of Great Zimbabwe. Under the leadership of Nyatsimba Mutota, the Kingdom of Zimbabwe expanded, and its dynasty was established at Chitakochongonya Hill. The rulers of Zimbabwe brought artistic and stone masonry traditions from Mapungubwe, constructing elaborate stone buildings and walls that reached their apex in the kingdom. The most formidable edifice, the Great Enclosure, is the largest ancient structure south of the Sahara Desert. To maintain its power, the Great Zimbabwe Empire relied on strong military and strategic alliances. Its army was organized into regiments with soldiers armed with spears, bows, and arrows. The empire's military might was demonstrated through its conquests of neighboring tribes and states, expanding its territories and control over trade routes. One notable conflict was the war against the Kingdom of Canm, a neighboring state that threatened Zimbabwe's trade interests. The Great Zimbabwe Empire emerged victorious, incorporating Canm's territories and solidifying its dominance in the region. Another significant conflict was the war against the Rosvi dynasty, a powerful rival state that emerged in the 17th century. The Rosvi dynasty challenged Great Zimbabwe's authority, leading to a series of battles that ultimately weakened the empire. Despite these challenges, Great Zimbabwe's economy thrived on international trade, mainly in gold and ivory, with links to Kilwa Kisiwani and extending as far as China. Archaeological evidence suggests a high degree of social stratification, with poorer residents living outside the city. The empire's advanced masonry techniques and sophisticated architecture have made it a notable archaeological site. Today, Great Zimbabwe is a national monument and a World Heritage Site, attracting tourists from around the globe. Visitors can explore the hill complex, the valley ruins, and the Great Enclosure, marveling at the ancient stonework and architecture. The site has also become a symbol of national pride, with the Zimbabwe bird, found in the ruins, featured on the country's flag. In recent times, leaders have worked to preserve and promote Great Zimbabwe's heritage. Archaeologists like David Randall McIver and Gertrude Caton Thompson have contributed significantly to our understanding of the empire's history and significance. Their findings have helped dispel myths about the empire's origins, confirming that Great Zimbabwe is an exclusively African achievement. Modern-day leaders such as Robert Mugabe and Emerson Mnangagwa have recognized the empire's importance, promoting its legacy as a source of national identity and pride. Number 9, the Auu Ran Empire. The Ajuran Sultanate, a medieval Muslim empire, flourished in the Horn of Africa from the 13th to 17th century. Its name originates from the Arabic word ujara, meaning to rent or tax, reflecting the empire's impressive tributes. Founded by Somali sultans, the Ajuran Empire rose to prominence during the 13th and 14th centuries, becoming Africa's only hydraulic empire by the 15th century. The empire's success was largely due to its strong centralized administration and aggressive military stance. The Ajurans resisted Oromo invasions from the west and fought against Portuguese incursions from the east. They were among the great centers of commerce in the African world, with trading routes connecting them to the Near East, East Asia, and beyond. In fact, the Ajurans are believed to be the first Africans to have contact with China. The House of Garan, the ruling dynasty, played a significant role in the empire's growth. With their origins in the Garan Kingdom of Ethiopia, they introduced new cultural and religious orders, influencing the administrative structure of the dynasty. The Ajurans were known for their impressive technological innovations, including systems of dikes and dams on the Shabelle River, large homes, and stone fortifications. The empire's military prowess was notable, with a powerful army that employed firearms towards the end of its dominant period. As a water dynasty, the Ajuurans monopolized the Juba and Shabelle rivers through hydraulic engineering. Their sphere of influence extended from Hafun in the north to Kismayo in the south and Kalafo in the west. Major cities like Mogadishu, Merka, and Barawa thrived under Ajuuran rule. Mogadishu, in particular, was a significant cultural and commercial center, with the empire's rulers maintaining a hegemony for approximately 150 years. The city's rich history is still evident today, with many historical sites and landmarks, such as the Sheikh Hussein tomb, attracting tourists. The Ajuuran Empire's decline began in the 17th century due to internal conflicts, oppressive taxation, and the loss of port cities and fertile farms. However, its legacy endures, with many Somali maritime enterprises continuing to thrive long after its collapse. In modern times, leaders have worked to preserve and promote the Ajuuran Empire's heritage. Somali scholars like Sheikh Hussein have contributed significantly to the understanding of the empire's history and significance. Today, visitors can explore the ruins of the Ajuuran Empire, marveling at the ancient stonework and architecture, and experiencing the rich cultural heritage of the Horn of Africa. Number 10. Canm Empire. The Canm Empire, one of Africa's most enduring and influential empires, sprawls across the Saharan region, covering modern-day Chad, Nigeria, Cameroon, and Libya. Founded around 1700 CE by the Kanuri people, this empire would dominate the trans-Saharan trade for over 1,000 years. The empire's early growth was fueled by its strategic location, controlling key trade routes between North Africa and the Sahel region. Under the leadership of King Boru, Canm expanded its territories, conquering neighboring states and establishing a robust administrative system. As the empire grew, Mai Dunama Dabalemi rose to power in the 11th century. A visionary leader, Dabalemi expanded Canm's borders, conquering the Fezzan region in modern-day Libya. His military campaigns established Canm as a major power, attracting scholars, merchants, and Islamic scholars. The 14th century saw Canm face internal strife and external threats from the Balala people. However, under the leadership of Mai Idris Aluma, the empire was revitalized. Aluma implemented innovative administrative reforms, expanded trade networks, and promoted Islamic scholarship. Aluma's military campaigns against the Balala and other neighboring states solidified Canm's dominance. His diplomatic relations with the Ottoman Empire and other North African states further bolstered the empire's influence. As Canm's power waned, the Boru Empire emerged in the 15th century, with its capital in Ngazargamu. Boru continued Canm's legacy, maintaining control over the trans-Saharan trade and expanding its territories. In modern times, leaders like President Idris Deby of Chad have worked to preserve the empire's heritage. The Shehu of Borno continues to play a vital role in promoting the empire's legacy. Visitors to the region can explore the ancient city of Ngazargamu, marveling at the ruins of the Canm Palace. The Canm Empire story serves as a reminder of Africa's rich history, cultural diversity, and contributions to global civilization. Its impact on African history, trade, and culture remains unparalleled. Today, all these great African empires leave a lasting legacy of triumph, resilience, and innovation. Their stories continue to inspire and educate us today, reminding us of Africa's rich contributions to human civilization. May their history empower us to build a brighter future. Thank you for staying with us till the end of the journey through Africa's great empires. We look forward to sharing more stories with you in our next video.